Hi, my name is Antonio Galati, and this is the Social Collective at 655 King Street. At the Social Collective, we focus on three pillars: sustainability, affordability, and community engagement. We make sure our buildings are sustainable, we make sure our business model is affordable and ongoingly affordable, and we ensure that we engage with the community. We look at sustainable materiality. So we're looking at cross-laminated timber as a primary structural system, fly ash concrete as a substitute for raw concrete, and pigmented terracotta composite as cladding. At 655 King Street, we strive for carbon neutrality. We will achieve this through sustainable practices and benchmarking through the NABERS system. We look at 1.3 million Australians who are in need of an affordable housing solution. By looking locally, we can see that there are 10 to 15% of seniors living nearby that are in need of housing, and also 30% of independent young people who are looking for housing. From this, we proposed 56 affordable housing apartments registered under the Affordable Housing Act in New South Wales. And out of those, 6 of them would be custom seniors housing apartments with a total capacity of 150 residents and an average of $340 per week rental. The business model of the Social Collective ensures a financial model that is able to be sustained into the future. The Social Collective looks at affordable housing for low-income earners. We couple that with a prime location for commercial rented spaces and also the need for seniors housing. From this, we were able to create free-to-use community facilities for the residents. To capture the best solar access, we are looking at facing as many apartments as we can to the north or to the south. This is also going to greatly improve cross-ventilation. By looking at foot traffic, we're then going to be able to look at the prime locations to create activation in this space. The views will be the vistas across the park and towards the city. By looking at the public and private domains, we see the areas we need to treat more sensitively towards residents and how we're going to treat those areas that are in the public domain area. When we look at green spaces, we need to consider the solar access on the site and how that's going to affect where the green spaces can be, and also the local green spaces and how that plays into that. Then we look at acoustics. There is the large train station nearby as well as the main road. We'll be looking at how we can treat these acoustics for the apartment and the residents, as well as the commercial spaces. By taking a modular approach to design, we're able to dramatically cut costs, make it more efficient, and look at how we can sustain this development into the future. By moving, stacking, removing modules, we are able to future-proof this development. Through the affordability and the quantity of these modules, we are able to pass on savings to the renters themselves. By looking at the public domain around the site, we see how the building lines are set back into the site beyond the boundary. We're looking at being able to push away these building walls and allow the public to interact on the ground level in the commercial space. We want this development to seamlessly integrate into the surrounding infrastructure. This is why we propose a new bus stop and public bathrooms, as well as a piazza area in front of the building. We propose a new entryway to the existing train station and have that play into the key commercial spaces of the Social Collective. The arcade that runs through the Social Collective is to activate shops and people entering the co-working space on the next level up. The co-working space is for events, community programs, and is free to use for anyone who would like to use it. Let's take a look at the apartment design. The configuration of the apartment design allows for great solar access into the central courtyard area where the communal space is. These apartments allow for great cross-ventilation as well as very simple access to stack and unstack. The breezeways allow us to comply to FSR rules in the area as well as limit the amount of furnished spaces throughout the development. You can see in the future precinct here how we're proposing this development sits within the future site of the new train station, bus stop, public piazza and other future developments, as well as paying homage to the brick kilns across the road. Some of the great features of the site are the outdoor communal areas, the proposed bus shelter and bus stop, the existing brick kiln views, the deepened setbacks to allow for great public access around and through the site, and the new link between King Street and the train station. The self-contained structural system create a beautiful repetition across the site. This exposed structure can be seen from the building surrounds and throughout it. These apartments create a sense of home, not only for the residents, but for the community. The community-orientated approach has created unreal spaces, great areas for socializing, as well as great amenities for the community. This is the Social Collective at 655 King Street. Thank you.